Sunita.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing well, feeling a bit spent, but yes, then I decided to have this session all of a sudden. I thought of
Yeah,
having a
I
little
know.
practice.
I just got an alert that you had booked the session like just barely like 5 minutes ago, or maybe even lesser than that. But
Yes, even less.
nevertheless, it is great to have you in the session, Sunita. So
Thank you so
let
much.
me quickly introduce myself to you since it's the first time we are meeting. You already know my name. It's Hina, and I'm a tutor with English Yari. And a little bit about my professional background. So, I have over 10 years of learning and development experience, communication, soft skills, behavioral. These are some key areas that I train on as a corporate trainer. Yeah, that's pretty much about me. And if I could know a little bit about yourself, that would be
Mhm.
great.
I'm Sunita. I come from the land of gods, Uttarakhand, and I'm mother to two little
Beautiful.
kids. Yes. And I am a YouTuber. Along with that,
Oh,
I
really?
provide
Hmm.
classes to beginners and intermediates for spoken
Amazing.
English. So that's
Amazing.
what I do.
Amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. So, what brings you to our platform, English Yari?
Mhm. So, yes, because it's really very important to keep on polishing your skills. So, I'm here for that. And there is always a scope for improvement. So, always
Yes.
look forward to these sessions and learn something in context. I learn a lot through interactions. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's an easy way to learn quickly.
Great, great. I do see that you've taken over 90 sessions almost, right, with English
Yes,
Yari? So, if I
exactly.
have to ask you, Sunita, how do you feel about your own journey so far?
Mhm.
What
It
do
has
you
been
have?
miraculous, miraculous, I would say,
Okay.
remarkable, all
Okay.
sorts of good words to this journey. I started
Nice.
this journey in August 2024, and it's been over a year for me
Mm-hmm.
staying in this
Yes.
journey. And I started from the very scratch in speaking because I'd been studying in English medium schools throughout my schooling and my college and everything. I did in English medium only, but I was zero at speaking, right? But I started
Mm.
speaking from the scratch from August 2024. So I've come this far and I feel that I've become pretty confident, pretty effortless in sharing my ideas and expressing my emotions. And this level of comfort I wanted from this language, where we can simply express
Mm.
our thoughts. Because now I have realized that it's not about a right or wrong answer, but it is more about
Mm-hmm.
what is your perspective. And you simply have to share what is
Absolutely.
there in your mind. It should be on your tongue too.
Yes.
So that comfortable I have
Absolutely.
become. So this is what I wanted to
Wow.
achieve.
Great, great. I'm so happy and thrilled, to hear that. Such a positive feedback about your own journey, about the platform as well, right? So amazing. Great. So, Sunita, as you know, in all the sessions and today as well, there are, certain topics that we discuss, interesting topics that we discuss in the session. And today, again, we have a very interesting topic, like we were discussing earlier, skills. Okay, that you mentioned something like it's important to polish your skills, right? And that is exactly what we're going to talk about today. However, if you have any other topic or anything else that you want to discuss, please feel free to let me know about it, right?
Mhm. Sure.
Otherwise, we can continue with our
Mhm.
topic of the day,
Right.
right?
Let's start with this one and let's see where it takes us.
Sure. Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely, right? So yes, we know that all of us, we want to get better at things, and we keep, like you had mentioned, you said that it's important to polish your skills. Why do you think it's important to do that? Like once we've acquired a skill, we are pretty much there, right? We have the skill. Why the need to keep upgrading, or why the need to keep polishing our skills, so to say?
Mhm. Okay, so if I take an example of any particular skill, let's suppose speaking skills. So if you keep on speaking, that's when you stay skilled. But if you stop doing so, because skill definitely needs polishing and
Mm-hmm.
practice as well. So
Yeah.
that continuous practice or that consistency should be there so that you don't forget it. I give you an
Yes.
example. Earlier, I learned the skill of knitting, but now I'm no more in touch with knitting, so I forgot
Mm-hmm.
everything about it, like how to
Mm-hmm.
even start. I don't even remember that. So that is the
Okay.
reason you need to keep in touch
Yeah.
with that. Same goes for
Yes.
speaking or any other sort of skill. If you are away
Mm-hmm.
from it for some time, or if you skip
Hmm.
even a month in between, then you have to go back and start from the scratch, or
From scratch.
still you
Yes.
have to put some extra effort.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yes, like you mentioned, it's important to keep practicing that skill. Practice is the key. You know, in school, our teachers, and even in university, our professors would always tell us, practice, practice will make you perfect. That is the key. And it's so true, right? To its word.
Mhm.
Right? The more we practice, the better our skills get for us.
Right.
Now, skills are also divided in two very broad categories. Okay, Sunita. One is hard skills and one is soft skills.
Mhm.
Right. I would like to know your understanding of what is your understanding of hard skills and what is your
Mhm.
understanding of soft skills, and then
Mhm.
we'll discuss that a little further.
All right. So if I talk about soft skills, I feel it is more about your body language. And when we talk about speaking skills, and in speaking skills, your body language, your silence, or
Mm,
your expressions, your hand
mm,
gestures, everything comes into soft skills.
soft
Am
skills.
I right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you are.
Hard
Okay.
skills, I
So.
feel it's
Mhm.
something that is noticeable, visible.
Okay.
Is that so?
Okay.
Yep, I'm not sure,
Yes,
but
absolutely. Okay, you're pretty much accurate in your definition. However, I'll take it a little further just so that it's a little you have an enhanced understanding, right, of both. Soft skills, like you said, of course, has a lot to do with your body language, right? Also, communication falls under soft skills. Leadership, teamwork, time management, right? Stress management, all of these fall under the soft skill category. And like you said, hard skill is anything that's visible. For example, I'll give you a simple example: a typist, right? You can see, when they're typing, the speed that they are at, the accuracy that they are at. Engineers, or even people who are doing hard labor, right? All of this fall, anybody who's teaching, offline as well, right? Anything that's visible, like you said, becomes hard skills, right? And soft skills has more to do with interpersonal relation, skills, people skills. These fall under soft
soft,
skills, I'm
soft
sorry, yeah.
skills, right?
So hard skills are more like teachable ability or skill sets that are easy to quantify,
Mhm.
right? Like typing speed, for example, it's easy to quantify, right? And you can, like, you have two people typing. One person A is better than B because probably the speed is better, accuracy is better, so you can quantify those skills, correct? So
Exactly.
that is, yeah, pretty much the definition of both. Okay.
All right.
If I have to ask you, Sunita, uh, what are some skills personally in your life you think that, okay, these are some things that I still think that I need to work upon and get better at these skills? So, do you have anything in your bucket list or, anything that comes to mind?
Mhm. I feel that for my career growth and for a better future, I need to work on public speaking skills. Like I'm
Okay.
pretty good at one-on-one speaking, right?
Okay.
Journal meetings with people or day-to-day meetings with people. But when it comes to public speaking, I get jitters, right? So this is something I want to work on, public speaking
Mm-hmm.
skills. And then since I am a bit introverted kind of personality, so I need to work on what should I say? Interactions, or
Mm-hmm.
how to code this? Like what kind of skills
Uh,
people.
People skills, more
Mhm.
interpersonal skills with people, like you want to get better at that.
Right. I want to get better at
Okay.
connecting with them,
Okay.
connecting
Okay.
emotions, feelings, right?
All right. All right. Okay. So, all right, let's discuss this a little bit because it's very interesting. Now, when I hear you speaking, I must tell you, and I'm sure you've heard this earlier as well from other mentors and tutors, that you're very articulate with your communication, with your speech, right? You have a very neutral accent when you're talking. Your pronunciation, your sounds are great. Okay, Sunita, even your grammar and the phrases that you use. So you have a nice enhanced, level of communication. Why does it become a challenge for you to extend that in front of people or like public speaking, as you're mentioning? Why the jitters?
Because I haven't tried it yet. And I feel that when you are apprehensive of something, you need to try that more often.
Yes.
So I need to
Yeah,
start that
practice,
journey.
right? At the end of the day, that's what it is. You have to
Right.
practice. Yeah,
Exactly.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, great, great. Yeah. So that's just about it. You feel that because there's a lack of practice or maybe lack of opportunity to do it,
Mhm.
you're not sure whether you'll be able to manage it or not. Is that the reason?
Mhm. There are ample opportunities, but it's just that I have not stepped into this field
Hmm.
yet, and I need to take that first step towards public speaking too. And
Hmm.
then I'm sure that I'll be able to overcome this fear and do wonders in this particular field as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. Do you think that skills also contribute to personal growth for human beings?
Mhm. Yes,
Yeah.
skills is something that sets you apart from others. Like when we go for jobs, right? When we sit for interviews. So
Yeah.
there are going to be many candidates, but your skill will set you apart from others, right?
Yes.
So that is how it is very important. And you have to keep yourself updating.
Huh.
Otherwise, some skills go outdated actually.
Yeah.
When we talk about
Yeah.
technical skills too, so technical world or technical field keep on introducing
Mhm.
new skills. So if you
Mhm.
really want to level up in that corporate ladder, so you need to learn new skills as well, so that
Yeah.
you will be in demand, right?
Mm.
And
Correct.
that's how you
Yes,
level up the game.
absolutely. It'll set you apart from maybe the other candidates that are there, vying for that same position. Uh,
Exactly.
yeah,
In general
absolutely.
scenario too, like if you go for a freshers interview, so
Hmm.
still, if you're sitting with so many people, so many candidates there, but if you have good communication skills, you're not communicating anything by speaking or
Mm-hmm.
something, but they can really gauge you from distance that yes, this person is standing apart from others and is unique.
Hmm.
Someone is having
Hmm.
unique personality.
Hmm.
They automatically make up their mind that yes, we are going to hire this particular person even before interviewing him or her.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. That's true. That's true. In this day and age, right? We know technology is such a big part of our lives now, and of course for the younger generation, right, that's growing up with technology, what are some skills you think which are very essential in this day and age?
For kids, right? For kids, you're
Oh,
asking.
yeah, for kids, for even for us, because of course from the time we've grown up to right now, the current situation, right, with the world, so many things has changed in terms of skill sets as well. So on a let's take it, let's be specific. What soft skills do you think a person needs to possess to
Mhm.
be able to cope in this competitive world or this technology driven world? What are some skill sets you think, both hard skills and soft skills? You can
Mhm.
talk about both, whatever comes to your mind.
Okay, so to cope up with this world or to survive in this world, people really need to have leadership skills, because that
Mm-hmm.
is what, again, that is what that stands you apart from others, and you can definitely
Mm-hmm.
survive in this game, right?
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
I would say people management skills too. So
Okay.
people management skills are required everywhere, no matter whether you are a corporate employee or whether you are a housewife, right? But
Yeah.
people management skills are always required. So if you're really good at it,
Mm,
so like you can handle things effortlessly, you can manage your time, you can manage people and
yeah.
maintain a good bond with them,
Mm,
right? People
mm,
management
yeah.
skill or
Yeah.
interpersonal skills, I would say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's, yeah, I think what you mentioned, like leadership skills also very, very important, in today's world. So yeah, great, great.
Mhm.
Just a little bit of feedback I would like to share with you before we go ahead. And
Sure.
why am I doing this right now? I'll also explain that to you. Because the conversation is so fresh in our mind, it's easy to connect, right? That okay, this is something that I did say, and how I can correct it. So in your chat, while you were talking in your chat box, I was making some notes. Sunita,
Okay.
if you could just open
Mhm.
your chat box, please.
Hmm. Okay. So I'm a bit of a introverted personality. You have to keep your skills updating. This is what stands you apart from others.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
Hmm.
first sentence, let's take it one by one. Okay. The
Right.
first one, I am a bit of an introverted personality. Okay.
Hmm.
Being an introvert already defines a personality type.
Hmm.
All right, Sunita. So if you're referring to yourself or anybody else as being an introvert, that's it. That's all you need to say. You
Hmm.
don't need to go and further define it with the term personality. Okay, you can just say I'm a bit of an introvert, or he's a bit of an introvert, she's a bit of an introvert, right? Because it
Right.
already falls under the personality category. So you don't have to, it becomes redundant.
Hmm.
Introvert personality,
Right.
introvert, extrovert. That's it, right? He's an introvert, she's an extrovert. That's about it,
Hmm.
okay? You have to keep your skills updating. You have to
Hmm.
keep updating your skills.
Right.
The
Hmm.
word order, right?
I get it.
Uh, this is what stands you apart from others. How
Sets
would you
you
like
apart.
to? This is, yes, this is what
Hmm.
sets you apart from
Hmm.
others. Or this is
Hmm.
where you stand apart from others. Or this is where
Hmm.
I stand apart from others. Right? That would be a correct way to say. Now, I did notice that whenever your rate of speech increased, which means whenever you started speaking fast, is when you made the errors. When you were
Uh-huh.
conscious about your speech, when you were aware, that awareness was high of what am I saying, is my grammar correct, is my word order correct, you were not making the mistakes, right?
Hmm.
So this is
Right.
a
Right.
very important part of communication, Sunita.
Hmm.
Awareness, especially at
Exactly.
your level,
Hmm.
because you are definitely at an advanced level when it comes to your communication, right? So if you're somebody who is at a beginner level or at a mediocre level of communication, with them maybe this awareness will take time, right? Because they're still learning the grammar, they're still learning the syntax, they're still trying to understand that. But you're already there, right? Your language, your communication is already advanced. In
Hmm.
this scenario, what is going to help us to, make sure that our speech or our communication is polished, right? Or it's very articulate, is the awareness
Hmm.
of what am I saying, what words are coming out of my mouth, and that will only come when you have a slightly slower rate of speech, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
that was my just and a quick observation that
Hmm.
I share with you. That
I completely agree with that. And I'm a bit of easygoing person, I would say,
yeah,
because I
that's
really
great.
not every time I'm conscious, but sometimes I am conscious, but not every
Hmm.
time. So I get a bit easygoing here. So like I
Hmm.
said it, okay, it's okay. Like that.
Correct, correct. That is the thing, and that
Uh,
is what I tell a lot of my learners that see, if you have the awareness that, oops, I said something which I wasn't supposed to, or my was not in place, my word order was not in place, it's a very good idea to just quickly correct yourself then. Otherwise, what we are doing is we are training our mind to accept things which it shouldn't, right? To accept the wrong things because we are letting it pass. So the next time the mind will not, it will not even flinch. The next time it will just automatically let it pass, right? So this also is a part of, being mindful and being aware that if you've made a mistake, you've realized it, it's a good idea to just quickly correct yourself, right? So that way the next time the mind registers, okay, this is the right way of saying it, right?
Right.
We do
Yes, I
that
get it.
a lot of times. We are all humans at the end of the day, right? We're not, even AI is not perfect,
Hmm.
so
True.
we are still human beings.
Right.
So
And this must be late night hangover too, because my eyes are heavy and then I'm not putting a lot
uh,
of efforts in
had a long
speaking in a
day.
right way.
Did you have a
I
long
yes,
day?
I had a long day. I took two sessions of 1.5 hour each.
Wow,
So that was difficult.
that's quite long. Yeah, great, great.
Uh,
Okay, so you said you have your own YouTube channel as well. What do you upload? Teaching videos there. What is the content for your YouTube channel?
I upload conversational videos. I have conversations with my subscribers and tutors. I upload them on YouTube. And then I create vlogs in English and some solo
Great.
videos, some informative reels. So mix
Wow,
of everything I post for my
amazing,
subscribers.
amazing. That's great. That's great, right? Yeah, I would like to visit your channel, and if you could just tell me what it's called, I will definitely want to go, and take a look. So,
That's
do
so
you have a
nice of
name
you.
for the channel?
Yes, it's Sunita's English Adventure.
Sunita's English Adventure.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll definitely go, and I would want to see, right? What is the content like? Great, very nice. Sunita, any questions, any doubts that you would like to ask me? Please feel free.
Mhm. Okay, so since you've already noticed how I speak, and I think at this hour I'm speaking a little wrong
I
English, but
understand.
yes, I'm
I
sure that
understand.
you must
It's
have
fine.
engaged.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Right. But
absolute. See, out of 25 minutes, or let's say 20 minutes that you've spoken, uh, it is just three sentences that I could catch on to, right? And that also, it's not major mistakes. Correct? It's not something where the grammar is really off the chart, or the word order is like super misplaced, right? So that is not the case. But I'm just being a little bit of a hard taskmaster, so that is why I was just making notes, because I really think that you are at a very proficient level where your communication is concerned.